Busan's gonna try and trade expansion with Boxer, but I don't think it's gonna work because Boxer's turrets all over the place. But the middle one, maybe the middle one might be a good place, and I think he might just pass it. I don't think Pusan scouted that with any obs, but I think Pusan's passing the unprotected middle expansion. I don't think Pusan saw that unprotected, and he's going for the 12 o'clock instead, converging on the 12 o'clock expansion. But I don't think, and he's dropping outside the range of his turrets. But there are two. I don't think those two, just two. I'm losing it right now. Alright. And Boxer's lifting off that CC, and there's Templar there. It's not storming anything, which is a mistake, I think, because that storm would do way more damage much quicker to Boxer's SCV count than those Dragoons and Zealots. But in the end, and Boxer's gonna ignore that. Boxer's gonna drop again, and that Reaver dies. The Reaver goes down, and there's plenty of Goliaths there. And I think Pusan's gonna be forced to abandon this and just go try to protect his own base. And meanwhile, Pusan, there's another reinforcements are here with Boxer, and there's another bunch of Goliaths there, and I don't think Pusan's gonna get those shuttles. Those shuttles will be pretty vulnerable to Boxer's Goliath fire, and no, never mind. He had Zealots arrive just in time, and those shuttle, and he's targeting that shuttle. The shuttle goes down. One shuttle goes down for Boxer. Good job by Boxer, targeting that shuttle. And one shuttle goes down, but those dropships are kind of cornered now. Sorry. Those dropships are kind of cornered now, and Pusan did leave one Dragoon to take care of the CC, so Boxer has to do something with that CC pretty soon, or he's gonna lose it. And but I think okay, so Pusan's going for another drop. This is dropping back and forth all over the map, and Pusan's found Boxer's middle expansion, and this is bad for Boxer. He's lost 2 of his expansion. He's being forced to lift 2 of his expansion, and but Pusan's not in great shape either. He's almost mined out his main. He's reduced to mining off 2 expansions, but Boxer's reduced to mining off 1. And Boxer's repairing that CC, but it's not going to be fast enough because it's burning down at the same time. And Boxer's just going to let the other one die. And okay, so Boxer landed that CC again. I guess he didn't want to move that for some reason. So Pusan's critically, Pusan has not killed any of Boxer's CCs, but Boxer has killed 1 or 2 of Pusan's Nexuses, and Boxer just floated right over the wall and landed on the other side. And Pusan just barely saw that, so Pusan did see that, and I don't think Pusan's just gonna drop those 4 Zealots on the other side. Okay, so Boxer knows that all Pusan had in those shuttles is Zealots, and he's gonna drop his Goliaths there, and now he's gonna fly right back and land the Art of Terran. Yeah. Anyway, so that's one of the things I like about Terran. Used to be actually, in case you were wondering, I used to be a Terran player, switching to Toss. So yeah. Anyway, Boxer's Goliath camped over the map in anticipation for any shuttles that come running around. Boxer's moving that CC and landing it again. I don't know why. Maybe he was out of position or something, or maybe he misclicked that comsat. Okay, so Boxer's seeing those Zealots running towards his base, and I think he's gonna be more than aware of that and take care of it. And yep, so here comes some units to take care of that, and Boxer sent out 2 SCVs to scout the number of Zealots. Pusan has Templar, but I have to say I'm not impressed at all with Pusan's storming skills. 1 storm goes off, 1 blind storm, but Boxer pulls away his units way before anything can happen to him. And yep, so Pusan's gonna be forced away. Pusan's Zealots. Pusan's only making Zealots at this point because Zealots are basically one of the best counters to Goliaths, aside from Dragoons, which are even probably better. But anyway, excuse me again. Okay, so I think Boxer still only has 4 factories, but Goliath produce at a pretty fast rate, so I don't think. And here we see Boxer's first person, and he's targeting those shuttles. 1 shuttle goes down. He's targeting those shuttles, but no, never mind. And Boxer accidentally carrying a dropship through the storm one side, but he's gonna be more than prepared for this attack, and those Goliaths are gonna finish off Pusan's pitiful units. And the lead, I wouldn't give the lead to any player at this point because they've been trading back and forth, but so like if you point a gun at my head right now and said give the lead to someone, I'd say shoot me. So Yeah, and this expansion isn't finished, so Pusan's gonna cancel that expansion, and I was gonna say that. Okay, so basically, if you attack expansion that's not finished, basically they can cancel expansion and not lose many minerals out of it. And Pusan loses an obs there carelessly, so he's not gonna be able to get blind storms off on that ridge. Excuse me again. And then now he's sending those this High Templar alone up that ridge and storming a grand total of 3 Goliaths. And there we go, another grand total of like 4 Goliaths. Oh, finally a decent storm. Those zealots are in Boxer's base, and Boxer's in a little bit of trouble here. Boxer's in more than a little bit of trouble here. Those zealots are all over Boxer's base, and but Boxer's gonna. I don't think Boxer really sustained any economical or tech damage. He just did, and Boxer's dropping all over, and Boxer's main is by now, so he only had like 3 or 4 SCVs there, plus a few to help defend. And those zealots are getting focused, and those zealots are gonna die. Those zealots are gonna get killed by those Goliaths. But there are more zealots coming. There's more zealots coming, so I don't know if Boxer's what it takes to deal with this right now. And there are more zealots coming, and zealots do really good damage against Goliath. So Boxer's gonna have to pull off some kind of. But Boxer has 4 Goliaths that caught Pusan's High Templar in the middle of nowhere, and Boxer is taking care of it. And Pusan's gonna lose. Pusan's lost 2 and Pusan storms that. Oh, and Pusan stormed that dropship, and that dropship goes down with 4 Goliaths. That's a pretty big hit to Boxer's economy at this point. And Pusan is more, and this is just the drop game right now. Pusan, but critically, Pusan's only producing zealots, and eventually, if Boxer does something crazy, you know, he might be able to pull this off. And those shells are gonna get focused down, but and Boxer's, and their storm goes off on all of Boxer's SCVs, and Boxer's targeting the High Templar, and Boxer's dropping some units of his own all over, so he's gonna be able to mop up this attack. Or not, because no, never mind. He's going to, because those zealots are not being microed at all, and great micro by Boxer. He just killed 2 zealots with 1 Goliath and 2 SCVs. Good job. Anyway, so Boxer has 2 SCVs standing with gas, doing nothing. Anyway, so the Korean commentators are silent at this point. I don't know why. And Boxer's dropping before. I think he should have waited. No, and the Nexus finishing. Pusan's not canceling that. Pusan did not cancel that Nexus, so Pusan's not canceling that Nexus. He had like 2 seconds to cancel, but I think he already waited long enough to set up that Nexus. So, and now the Nexus might go down though. But he has zealots coming, and those zealots are gonna do something. Oh, and Storm on Templar on the ramp. He storms. And